Hey folks, it's Rome with, I guess, the skeleton system. I don't think I've been talked about on this YouTube channel before, but that's mostly because whenever I would front, before, I didn't really know that I was part of a system. I was just kind of myself. I was pretty toxic to the system, so I didn't front a lot. Jack or our previous host, Henley, would usually step in and take it from me if I was fronting. But yeah, a little bit of info about me. My name's Rome. I'm a trans man. I use he, him pronouns. Not sure what else kind of information I'm really looking to give here. But Emerson kind of gave me this idea to do like a masculinization makeup. So I thought I might do that and do like masculinization makeup and kind of talk about myself and like how it is being me. Yeah. I don't really know what to say. But yeah. I'm gonna start with foundation, which our shade, we use the Born This Way Too Faced foundation, in the shade Vanilla. I apologize in advance for our bird potentially making noise during the video. I'm sure you've already heard it. But yeah, I guess I'll get into this. I like to use a brush. I know some people like to use beauty blenders. I prefer a brush, just personally. Just put a little bit on my hand and just put it on the face. I usually do a basic coat with my brush and then go in afterwards and smooth it all out because the brush kind of does leave a little bit of streaks. I don't put as much on as some of the other system members, but I usually do one pump and it covers enough to just give you a base. And most of the things to do with masculinization makeup is doing contouring, and because we also have dark circles under our eyes, we like to use a little bit of concealer just to cover those up a little bit. We're also using Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Under the eyes I use the color Porcelain. Look at how well that covers up those dark circles, man. If they don't wipe it all off. Usually I do less smearing and more dabbing, but I feel like our dark circles kind of makes the face look more masculine because more masculine faces usually have deeper sunk eyes. And of course this is all going off of, Emerson's reminding me of this, this is all going off of a Western idea of how a masculine face should look, and trans people don't owe you anything. I just do this because it makes me feel better. Being able to be read as masculine makes me feel better. Yeah. But, I like to use a mix of powders and creams for my contour, depending on what I have, what we have. But I use the NYX Wonder Stick with their contouring. We used to use the concealer also, but we don't really anymore. So I'm just gonna carve out my cheekbones a little bit. And then we're gonna do the jawline. Do a little bit here to kind of make the illusion of a cleft chin, which is seen also stereotypically as masculine. We're also going to do the nose, make it a little bit wider kind of looking. Bring it up into the brow bone. Yeah, let's put my glasses back on, see how this is looking so far. Definitely have makeup on my face. You know? This side looks better on the jawline than this side. It's part of the issue of wearing glasses and trying to do your makeup. It's hard to see. But, I'm gonna take my sculpting brush, which is an e.l.f. sculpting brush that I use to apply my foundation, and just kind of use that to kind of blend everything together. So while I'm doing this, ooh, I kind of got rid of that there. That's okay, we can always add more. But, one thing about me, I'll talk more about, like, what, the kind of experience was when I first started fronting. I guess I'm, like, the judgmental person in the system. I want us to kind of be normal. And so, I guess that had a lot to do with the fact that reason why I didn't really, I guess, understand that we were a system. Just because it was abnormal to me. I didn't understand it. I thought it was weird. I thought it made us a freak, which isn't the case. I'm just, I guess, explaining where I'm coming from, where I was when I first started fronting. But, yeah. Take those off, blend out our nose. Gonna add a little bit of our brightening concealer on the top of my nose. Just a little bit, not too much. We're also going for kind of a natural look, so it's not like you're just someone who's wearing a lot of makeup. So, yeah. But, so I was really judgmental when I first started fronting. I didn't know how to handle being a system. I didn't know handle being part of a system, I guess, is the more accurate thing. Just gonna add a little bit more here. I'm gonna do my under my jaw to kind of give it more of a sculpted look. But, so I was really judgmental. I kind of wrecked our social media pages for a little bit, which the rest of the system was not happy about. But my defense, I don't know, do I have a defense? I didn't understand myself. I didn't understand where I fit in the world, and I want to be a normal trans guy. I want to be someone who passes. I want to be, you know, a normal person, I guess. At least that's what I wanted. I didn't really understand who we actually were. And so I was very judgmental about our existence. I'm just checking the makeup really quick, making sure everything's looking blended. I'm gonna take, so like I was saying with the eyes, kind of making them more look a little bit more sunk in. I'm gonna take a slightly darker eyeshadow than our natural coloring, and if I can find a brush, I don't know if I can, because no one keeps track of anything here. Okay, I guess I can't, so I'm going to take my fingers, and I'm just going to take this like slightly darker color than our normal coloring, and just put it on the outside here. Yeah. How's that looking? One thing that I like to do, not everyone does this, but I'd kind of try and sculpt like an Adam's apple. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just kind of sculpt it. I'm really bad at this. I don't have enough practice doing this because I don't front very often anymore. One thing was that before we realized we were a system, I fronted a lot. I was very active in about 2 years ago. Yeah. So when I started refronting again, I'd gone dormant, and so I was very confused. I didn't know most of the people that we were interacting with, that we were close to. So yeah, it made it kind of difficult coming back to front and figuring out who and what was going on. Now I'm gonna do my brows. I'm gonna take a brown, oh this is plum, oh god. We don't want plum eyebrows, y'all. You know what, because I'm actually going to start with this brow tint from Ulta and just kind of make it darker while still kind of being our natural brows. More masculine brows usually means less structure to them. So just kind of fill them in. Fill in your natural brows. Bushier if you have thin eyebrows. But for us, we just gotta kind of go with it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is usually as far as I go. This is my masculine makeup. But getting back to being dormant, it was really weird when I came out of dormancy and started fronting again. Not only because I didn't know that I was a system, I was part of a system, but because of the fact that we knew a lot more people and were interacting with a lot more people than I knew when I had gone dormant. And so it was really confusing. I didn't know what was going on. It was fucking weird. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. But, you know, I worked through it. I just kind of rolled with the flow. Got back to where I knew what was going on. And I was kind of a dick. Like I already said, I kind of destroyed our social media presence for a couple days at a time. And wasn't really sure what was going on. But Jack really helped me figure out what was going on. Our host at the time, Henley, really helped us. But yeah, it's fucking weird not knowing that you're a system and you have like this voice in your head telling you that everything that you're getting rid of on this social media, because you don't recognize it. You know that it's not you saying those things. You're not the one posting those things. But at the same time, you have like this little voice in the back of your head going, no, don't delete those. That's us. That's who we are. And it was fucking weird. I didn't understand it. But slowly but surely I figured it out. I still don't front very much. This is my first time fronting in 2 months, I think. Something like that. I only really come out when things are too fucking hard for anyone else to deal with. And we have a lot of inner guilt in ourselves. But, yeah. I guess, crash course on me, again, since I did this masculinization makeup. I'm not sure if you guys can tell the difference. I can see a little bit of a difference. But, my name's Rome. I age with the body. I'm 21 now. I was dormant for 2 or 3 years. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a trans man. I'm heavily dysphoric. I'm Catholic, which I'm not sure how much Emerson or anyone else has talked about their religions, but thought I'd throw that out there. I was kind of a dick. I didn't know that was a system. But I do now, and maybe I'll make more videos talking about that, and talking about kind of what helped me, what didn't help me come to terms with this. But, yeah. Thought I'd do a little bit of masculinization makeup, kind of introduce myself. This is longer than I thought it would be. Didn't think it would go this long. But, yeah. Stay cool. Stay safe. Have a good one. Bye.